Hey LinkedIn, just got back from a hockey tournament for my 10-year-old this past weekend, and one thing I just want to say about work and the parallels, it's interesting, but the team I'm coaching, they're a brand new team, a bunch of kids that play in the spring league together, and some of them are kind of new to the competitive level of that level of play, but the takeaway to me, one of the takeaways is effort. You can apply effort. You can always try hard. You can always work harder, and it's amazing how much can be done and how you can get wins just by trying hard, just by out effort the other team. Like, put in more effort, outwork them in any way you can as a team, you know. And so it's the two things. It's like effort plus teamwork can actually go a long way. Individually, yeah, you're pretty much stuck. If you're the only person working hard and other people aren't working hard, or if you aren't working together as a team and working to help each other and support each other, yeah, it's tough. But a lot can be accomplished by just sheer effort and teamwork. And you put those two things together, and it definitely applies in the business world. It definitely applies in everyday business. And sometimes you see it where, you know, maybe you're not working hard enough, or maybe someone else is not working hard enough, or you're not really doing everything you could do, you know, or you could work better as a team. And when you look at that, if you'll just step up the level of work, do more work, make it, you know, put in more effort and work as a team, you can hit that deadline, get things done faster, get more done, beat the competitor, whatever it is. But you can always bank on that. And the reality is that everybody out in the world, you're competing with people out in the world, and the reality is that everybody's not always giving it their all, right? And, you know, guilty, right? Sometimes I'm guilty of that. So it takes mental discipline to sort of give it your all the time. And but if you'll do that, and if your team creates that culture and that contagious environment of people who just give it their all, there's a lot that you can do with that, and you can just win. So I want to say that. The other thing I want to say is I've been to Starbucks a couple times. I actually don't go to Starbucks a lot these days because I'll like make coffee at the house and bring it in or whatever. But I've been the last 4 times I've been to Starbucks, it's noticeably better. And one thing I'll say is just like service goes a long way. And I know there's a new CEO. CEO came over from Chipotle, and now he's running Starbucks. And obviously there's orders coming down the line and sort of forcing them to up their game. I've read notes about it, telling them to up their game, make sure they write a little thing on the cup or whatever. And it's interesting, but the last 4 interactions, it's like they're enjoying their job more. Like the person is actually chipper, and they're in more communication. They're asking like, hey, how's it going? What are your plans? And even if it's forced, even if it's mandated by the CEO, it's still creating a better customer experience. It's still creating a better service and still building a better culture. Service will never fail. Giving to the customer and focusing on how can you service them better, how can you be more presentable, how can you make their life better. Anything you can do to service the customer, that's always going to pay off. And at the end of the day, you know, that kind of stuff, those little things make a huge difference in building a great company, and the impact the customer. I noticed before that, I honestly felt like Starbucks was really going downhill, and I felt like they hated their jobs. And the last 4 different people that I've interacted with, they've all been like chipper, more in communication, cute little thing on the cup or whatever. And even, like I said, even if it's mandated by the CEO, it's still better. So always find creative in different ways. How can you service your customer? How can you thank your customer? What else can you do to create a better customer experience? These things are always going to pay off. You know, more effort, working as a team, and service. People are going to notice that. So just want to share that.